Hello and welcome everyone back to another video. My name is Jika and today we're back with another banger video visiting the latest and greatest news regarding the titanx ecosystem, and of course the greatest thing, which is the hashtag build on titanx. I'm going to show you guys what is hot right now and what is coming very soon that you don't want to miss out on. Of course, I'll be making those videos as those projects come out live. I'm going to also bring you guys updates regarding the Volt ecosystem and the AlienX, and the third one that is very brand new as well. So a recent tweet from Jake here saying, people build because of the community, positive support and camaraderie, not because of the code. The triple audit of the titanx is just the icing on the top. Absolutely. And I basically replied by saying titanx brings community innovation to Ethereum, right? Because a lot of people say Ethereum has a third cycle curse. We've seen it. Unfortunately, Ethereum falls down much harder than Bitcoin. The ETH BTC ratio is plummeting, okay, whilst Bitcoin actually hit the 70k mark, almost 72 I think in the past few days. Not the greatest thing, but I do believe that we are gonna wick back up in the peak of the altcoin season. I am hoping for a 0.1 ETH BTC, so it is going to be a fun ride for us, guys. We're very close to that altcoin season rally up that we're going to see. I mean, we've already seen it with titanx from the bottom to where we are right now. That is basically a 7x. So yeah, that rallying up has already been happening. You can see the low volume days where not a lot of people were talking about titanx, and admittedly I was also not making videos about titanx. I was making a few here and there, and I really did fade it. I still feel very salty about missing the dragonx because it's so crazy. Looking at the daily super trend chart, it flipped green and it has never flipped red, guys, for all these months. That is the easiest technical analysis indicator to be like, hold on, I need to accumulate. I wish I should have looked at those volume days, guys, where it was 15k, 6k, 1k volume. All of a sudden, we're here averaging millions per day, guys. Millions per day. Wow. Absolutely crazy. Anyways, going back to it, of course, titanx Hub is one of my favorite kind of one-stop shop that shows everything what's going on in the whole ecosystem. Market cap, you can see that's 304 million. Ecosystem volume, so 8.6 million. Not bad at all. titanx users, that is, when you really think about it, that is relatively low, okay, to whatever the numbers of like Shiba Inu holders, etc. So this is where Metcalfe's law really applies, right? Where if we double the titanx users, it actually ends up squaring the value of the network. That's basically Metcalfe's law, and it's very powerful, and I'm super excited to see this. This is why, guys, I mean, one of the main reasons as well why we are in titanx is because of I'm going to show this real quick. This one, inflation's not high. And then there you have it. I believe yeah, that's Hunter's that's Biden's son right there, and then inflation is high. Okay. Another reason as well, another visual indication, okay, this is why I'm making these videos, is because you don't want to be watching the success of titanx from the sidelines. You want to participate. Of course, this is not financial advice, but I'm just here educating people, showing you guys the projects that are very bullish. Okay, of course, titanx is none of that VC unlocking stuff that's happening in Solana, and of course you don't want to be a JEET where you've sold too soon. Okay, yes, you've made a 2x profit, but if you are selling 100% of your bags for a 2x profit, you'll never basically gonna make it. Okay, it's because you cannot. I know I've seen a lot of people make those tweets where they can say, oh, if you make a consistent 2x for, I don't know, 30 times in a row, you'd have, I don't know, x, y, 6 figures, 7 figures. But of course, this is really hard because technically you're gonna reset your risk factor. Where's the taking profits? Where's the, you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to do that. The easiest thing to do is to stick to an ecosystem that you really believe in, okay, regardless of the value tag that it is right now, whether it's low or high. A project that you really believe in, is it going to do well? Does it have innovation? Okay, does it have community? Community is not the number one thing. Of course, look at meme coins. They effectively have no utility, right? It's kind of the perception of what people would give value to it. So of course, buying Shiba Inu, I can do nothing with it. But what does it make you feel once you own Shiba Inu? You're part of this community where it's almost like a cult. X is a cult. titanx is a, I would say it's a very strong cult, right? The whole build on titanx ecosystem. was a phenomenal idea from Jake to make. Okay, because now it's forcing the titanx token to become very, very deflationary. I mean, once we look at the stats for titanx, guys, look at this. Majority is burnt, 35%. And a huge chunk, a quarter of the supply is in build on titanx protocols. And then obviously kind of like a quarter here is staked. And then only 19.27% is held in people's wallets, liquid titanx. And that is the formula. You want to hold titanx because it's becoming deflationary. It's being burnt every single day. The burn pressure is crazy from the different projects there is. Right? Even if you're missing out on the different projects that are launching, right? Because there's too many. Okay, you have to pick and choose which one's your favorite, etc. Holding titanx is the simplest formula. Buy and hold is really the simplest formula. Yet it is the hardest to stay disciplined to. A lot of people, they're going to see the price go up. Oh, my titanx bag is up 10x. Okay, they're going to be like, whoa, I need to sell now. You know what I mean? Or they're going to see it plummet. They're going to see it fall another minus 50% after they've just had a 10x. They're like, whoa, is that the top? You know what I mean? They're not going to hold to the finish line. And guess what's going to happen? It's going to be the process of redistributing the tokens from the weak hands to the strong hands. Do you deserve to be a millionaire in 2025? Okay, you have the ecosystem right in front of you. The opportunity is there right in front of you to become a millionaire. Of course, God willingly, hopefully we get there, guys. 2025, we have one bull run every 4 years, so we're gonna try to make the best out of it. Making a forex in Ethereum is not enough. This is why we're looking at leverages of Ethereum, and I think titanx is one of the greatest ecosystems with the greatest, highest growth potential, and will attract a lot of those ETH whales. I mean, I'm pretty sure we're already attracting a lot of whales. I've seen the big buys in Volt. Speaking of Volt, guys, shout out to Volt. Right now is having a stable price floor level at the half a cent, or not half a cent, at the 5 cents level. It peaked almost at 10 cents. I was very, very excited. It peaked at almost 10 cents. You can see right now from where we are today to that $1 mark is just an 18x. Unbelievable, guys. It's just an 18x. And this is, you can see where I dropped the video right there. It's absolutely crazy. You can see that, you know, the best day to be in Volt, right, in the auction was not in day one. That's what people think. Like, oh, I missed the project launch in day one. It's too late now. No, actually, sometimes you have to wait. You have to be very, very patient. You have to. It's kind of like, because the auctions, with the auction system, it's actually now, it flipped it. We're being too early. We're being, when, you know, the token is very hyped up. That's not when you should be in. It actually should be where people have exhausted their funds, where, you know, people are basically fearful, people are not greedy anymore. That's where you need to open your eyes up, open your bags up, and start buying. Because of course, every single day, specifically with Volt, for example, every single day it released equal amounts of tokens until it reached day 10 or day 11, right? So technically, look at this, the buy pressure on day 1 wouldn't be equal to the buy pressure on day 9 or day 10, right? Because you know, people have exhausted. But of course, with Volt, you've seen what happened in around day 6 or day 7. The FOMO hit very, very quick, and being in the auction was almost not the best idea. Actually, buying it from the swap was the best idea, because it kind of misses you out on this rally up. Anyways, going back to the titanx ecosystem, very, very bullish. You can see dragonx is doing really well. titanx, of course, hydra. Shout out to hydra, guys. I have my miners here. We will see how they are. Right now it's quoting me a 2.7x, 2.7k. So that's basically around a 2x ROI, which, hey, any profit is good profit. We will see at the end of the day. You know, the price could definitely change. I mean, Hydra's doing not bad. That you can see the TINC farms. Let's quickly check out how's their APRs doing. And then you can see another one that is actually kind of one of my favorites is the AlienX. So this one, in my opinion, is kind of like the Inferno token. If you missed out on it, because Inferno, shout out to them, guys. Wow, they're doing really crazy. I was hoping for a lower dip. You know, I was hoping for around a kind of like a 1 million or even lower dip. Unfortunately, that dip was eaten up way too soon, and I missed out on it. But shout out to Inferno, doing really, really great. So I feel like AlienX is another chance at this. Okay, it is under a million market cap. If it, you know, does, you know, the dragonx numbers going to, you know, 10 million, 20 million, 90 million, from here to 90 million is 100x, guys. Okay, you know what I mean? It's not really unbelievable to be looking at a 100x token. I'm showing as the alpha itself. AlienX as well, a very bullish name, reminds you of PTGZ from PulseChain. It's a name that's going to attract a lot of people, whether they know about titanx or not. So this is why I'm part of this. I'm buying and holding, simplest thing. But how it's designed with AlienX is basically there's going to be 8 cycles or 8 weeks, where every week there's going to be one auction to be a part of. So it's going to be up to you to decide whether the auction itself is going to be worth it or buying it from the swap. I did a little bit of both. Okay. Yeah. Secondly, just a reminder, of course, making money is a skill, maintaining money is a discipline, multiplying money is an art. This is just like visual reminders to show to people. But the focus of today's video that I wanted to talk about is, of course, Vault, and as well a subset or a branch of Vault, one of the 8 pillars, as they say, Lotus. Now, this one has launched and is very, very bullish. You can see the chart right here, almost hit, or actually did hit $1, and at some point here, $1.3. I think this one is going to be really, really crazy, and it's also based on the character, fictional character, Zara, which I think is yet to launch. It's going to be a token that you'll need Vault for to buy Zara. I guess more information on that soon. You can see Enter Lotus. This is their DApp. It looks really nice and beautiful. One thing to show you, right, that I wanted to compare. Now, Vault is a very successful project, but once you compare it with Lotus as well, it's so crazy is that Lotus, even though it's only in day 6, it has already passed the buy and burn balance of Vault, guys. Okay, so there's a lot of hype behind Lotus. It's a very bullish ecosystem. Again, it is part of Vault, by the way. You can see here, obviously, from the 8 pillars. One of the projects that I'm also really, really, really excited for is Vyper. This one is yet to launch. And you can see here, Lotus is already right there. There's other ones like Bull Inferno, Turbo, TINC, so that's what's already there. Hydra, I'm in there as well. AwesomeX, not really in there. Morpheus, I need to check that out. Element 280 as well, need to check that out. And Ouroboros, really, really well as well. A lot of things are going on at the same time. Could be overwhelming. Okay, take your time. Start with the main thing, titanx, and then obviously try to scout what is to come, right? You can see here key upcoming events. The titanx 369-day payout that already happened. Ouroboros, ORX, that already happened, but you can scroll down to see the upcoming projects, guys. You can see here, you'll see Vyper in a second. Vyper, okay, to be announced. We still don't know when it will come soon. There's a lot of bullish ones here that you can see. Awesome V, Alpha X, Mystery. I think that's also part of Vault. Gold. Whoa, that I want to be part of that. Hold on. Let's see real quick. Well, the domain is recently registered in. Okay, I'm gonna assume that one is still in maintenance. But let's talk more about Vyper, because I told you this is one of the most bullish tokens, bullish projects to be part of after Vault, giving you almost the same bullishness as Vault. Vyper is coming in the next 7 days. This is from their Twitter, by the way. Big shout out to Vault as well. Go follow them, and of course go follow Lotus on their Twitter. Go follow me on my Twitter. Thank you very much for watching, and of course thank you for all the support, by the way, guys. Specifically to the YouTube members who are choosing to support my small channel. Remember, don't be left alone in this crypto bull market, this upcoming altcoin season. Ask your questions, engage, be part of the community, be part of the conversation. My Telegram will be in the link description. The farmers community, we've hit 900 members. You know what I mean? We're here updating you guys about Ethereum and PulseChain. Those are the 2 main the ecosystems I'm part of. Of course, Solana, there's money to be made there. I will make videos on that as well, because of course I follow the money. We adapt in situations. I have my main investments are long term, but at the same time you can make money in the short to mid term. You know what I mean? Just have your priorities right, segment your risks. And anyways, going back to it, let's talk about Vyper. What is Vyper? This is a very well-made visual here to show us. What is Vyper? Vyper is the first of the Vault pillars. It's built on Vault technology, meaning the same revolutionary perpetual auction system and hyperdeflation. Except the input token is dragonx, interesting, and the new first-of-a-kind DeFi buy and burn introduced called the Nexus. Vyper Pumpermentals, hyperdeflationary, limited supply, full distribution in 8 days, so 8-day auction, fair launch, of course we love that, massive buy and burn on steroids, okay, liquidity bonding with dragonx and Vault, Vyper's treasure uses treasure vault technology, and you can see here the distributions: 1 billion token supply, liquidity wallet 95 millions. Okay, so that will kind of dictate the initial price. Vyper's treasury, starting liquidity, or this one's starting liquidity, 5 million tokens, etc. And of course, it's gonna have a day 1 to 10 auctioned daily, which is 100 million Vyper, and then stage 2, 11 onward. It will basically be the auction that comes from the treasury. And the dragonx token distribution. Interesting. Daily auctions for Vyper tokens are concluded using dragonx. Dragonx burnt 5%. Volt tribute 5% buys. Volt sent to the treasury vault. Genesis wallet. So this is no expectations. Liquidity bonding, great. So it's gonna make the liquidity thicker as time goes on, as more users participate. This is really, really great. Vyper's mechanics, auctions, and treasury vaults, really, really great. And then you can see here 24-hour auctions, no claim bonus. Tokens received are proportionate to dragonx used to participate. So of course we know that everyone receives their tokens at the same time as well. We know that. Really great. Vyper's liquidity pool. LP forms when the first 5k comes. That's standard. 2.5k in dragonx is paired with 2.5 million, and then another. So there's going to be two LP pools with Volt and dragonx. This creates a starting price of 0.0, so 1/10 of a cent. The main LP pair will be Vyper dragonx, and as I said, Vyper will be gradually liquidity bonded to all Volt pillar protocols. I really like that. So that's basically Hart's law, by the way, and that's Hart's law, which is Richard Hart's law. This is why it's bullish as well in PulseChain, by the way. But I like how, you know, these two ecosystems, man, it's so sick to be a part of. What a time to be in crypto, guys. We are living in the history in the making. You might not believe it, honestly, because when you look at the chart, when you look at Bitcoin moving slow, Ethereum like that, you know, the fear index, okay, it's kind of neutral actually, but you might not see it. But I'm telling you, we are living in the history in the making. Don't underestimate. All of a sudden, the altcoin season will wake up. You know, the Bitcoin dominance was gonna fall. ETH BTC ratio is gonna rise. Look at Solana BTC ratio is doing really well. The same thing can happen to Ethereum. I do believe every token has its own turn, and Ethereum will have its own turn. And I think Ethereum can reach $15,000 in 2025. I believe. Okay. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. I'm not a financial advisor, but I believe in something. I have to believe in something and wait till I wait to the finish line. Okay. That's what you have to do, guys. It's part of taking a risk. Okay. I mean, you have to take a risk somewhere in life. Okay. Waking up, choosing to, I don't know, go to the gym, walk there, drive to the gym. That's a risk. So yeah, choose your own risks. And yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this video so far. I'm gonna basically I'm gonna end it with talking about Lotus. This is what I entered. You can mine, which is absolutely crazy. The mining right now is phenomenal. So for example, if you have a 10 powered miner, which is costs you $56, you can make a length up to 180 days. Let's say if you want to do it for 2 months, this will turn your $56 to 3.1k. Now this is obviously assuming that the price of Lotus stays the same, right? So obviously you can buy Lotus from the swap, right, using Uniswap, etc., using titanx. I'm going to assume that's the main LP, or you can mine it. I prefer to be a miner. I want to earn Lotus. You can also enter the staking pool, by the way. That is Zara right there. Obviously the maximum staking amount is 1.4k days. And yeah, there's payouts, I believe, every 8 days, 4 to 8 days, and every 88 days as well. And then there's here a bi-weekly Lotus Bloom reward payout. Interesting as well. So there's that. And yeah, it's very simple, guys. To enter, obviously, the staking, you need to have Lotus. And then to enter the mining, you need to mine with titanx. Okay, do you understand that? And then yeah, there's the buy and burn. There's the stats for it so far. Obviously, you know, because we were very, very early, big chunk of it is liquid. I really wish they had percentage numbers instead of just, you know, the units of Lotus. But I'm really, really happy with this progress so far. And I think Lotus is something to not be overlooked. Okay. And of course, you have Zara token coming soon, Vyper. So in my opinion, guys, you're asking me, okay, you're late. Let's say you're late to titanx. You're very new to titanx. I don't think we're late, by the way. I'm just saying, number one, titanx token itself. Simplest formula, buy and hold it. Okay, how many x's are we away from all-time high? 52x. Number 2, in my opinion, if you missed out on Inferno, if you missed out on dragonx, okay, how many x's are we away from all-time high of AlienX? Basically a 22x. That's midterm play. If you want long-term play, we're looking at 100x plus. And now if it reached 100 million roughly, let's quickly try to see that. That would be 112x or 119x. Okay, that's long-term play. I think AlienX can even just go even way higher than that due to the liquidity being slightly on the thinner side. It makes it easier for it to pump, right? Because liquidity is kind of like a weight effect on the token, because it does the cushioning effect as well. So it's a double-edged sword. Obviously, the more liquidity, that's basically the better. And then as well, guys, Vyper, do not miss out on it. Volt, it is up to you, right? Volt right now, I think it seems like we're sitting on a support layer or support level until we're waiting till the next leg up. Again, that target goal is the $1 mark, which is crazy to say that we're 18x away only. Wow. Can we reach? I've seen people throw out like, oh, $2, $5 volts, like as if it's an easy thing to do. And I love this enthusiasm. You know what I mean? It would be cool. Maybe I should interview some of those creators, some of those builders behind these projects, like AlienX. I think I really like it because I like to be part of projects that are undervalued. So I would say AlienX. And finally, guys, I wanted to make a mention to Super Titan. Now, I made this video on this a couple days ago. Okay, and this one is a very, very brand new project that I've covered. And I've seen the comments, a lot of people saying this is a scam, a lot of people saying, oh, why is it not on titanx, etc. Valid points. Okay, number one, I need to remind everyone, there has been an audit. I personally read the contract as well. It looks really clean. I've spoken to other influencers like Moonshot Max. He vouched for the dev. He says he knows the dev. He has seen him make other projects before. So in terms of that side of being risky, I don't think we need to worry about it. The only other thing I've seen people that raise stuff is like, oh, why is it not on titanx hub? And I believe he is in talks. He is in talks with Mike Dean. I believe he's the guy behind it. It's obviously not Jake. Mike Dean, yep. So hopefully he'll put it on titanx hub. That will gain a lot of confidence. Okay. And other things like Jake, you know, all people saying you should have had an interview with Jake. Hopefully that will come soon. Jake did acknowledge the project. And I'm really excited to see how this unfolds. So this is a high risk, okay? It is a high risk, but comes with very, very high rewards. Join the group chat. Go ask the dev himself. You know what I mean? Like, you can ask him. I'm pretty sure he's very, very accessible. I spoke with him as well. And I believe, and he truly does believe that he has created the best tokenomics. Hashtag build on titanx project ever, or so far. Okay, like he really does believe in it, and I see the enthusiasm, I see the passion in him, and I want to reflect it to you guys. Hopefully it will, because I want to do his project justice. I think this guy deserves it. This guy deserves to get the acknowledged to be part of the titanx ecosystem, because he's a participant as well. You know, he's a participant. He started off as a participant, and now he wants to become a builder. And you know what I mean, I really do like this, and I like to support genuine projects. So yeah, unleashing the power of titanx with Super Titan. Obviously what it has 30-day auctions, kind of like the same thing with dragonx. I think that had 30-day auctions. I'm not 100% sure, but I really do like this. You can see the maximum supply, the percentage bonus. Auction audit is completed. You can go check it out. Of course, it has a fair launch. It's a very low market cap. I'm gonna let you do your own research to find out what is the market cap. Very, very low, guys. I'm telling you, this is high risk with incredibly high rewards. Okay, incredibly high rewards. Of course, it's high risk to understand this. Now, I've seen other people as well talk about, oh, no thanks, I don't want to get scammed. No thanks, I don't want to get hacked. Guys, either way, you guys already know me. I care a lot about cybersecurity. I always suggest, if you are connecting to a new DApp, decentralized app, a DeFi that asks you to connect to it, right? Where you cannot buy it from a Uniswap DEX, right? Where you need to interact with their specific website. You have to create a new account within your wallet. With that, you would segment your risk, and obviously you'd only send the funds that you're intending to invest in that project in that specific new wallet account. So that then, you know, God forbid, if that website was indeed malicious, etc., it would be, you know, compartmentalized basically, where you'd only lose that amount which you wish to invest in the first place, which you wish to risk. Obviously, hopefully only using risk capital to understand this, where crypto at the end of the day is not as regulated as we think. The next best thing to do is, of course, create audits. The next best thing to do is to look at, ecosystems that we're familiar with, etc. Guys, give Super Titan a chance. Go be part of their community. Look at how small they are, 32 members. Okay, let me know what you think. Guys, this is titanx. I really enjoy making videos about these. It's truly innovative. It's really bringing that DeFi 3.0 energy with the proof of burn, with the hyper deflation, the pumponomics as they call it. Exciting times ahead of us. Again, if you are very, very new to crypto, I do have a course link in the description. Of course, if you are new, this covers everything you need to know in a 1.5 hour 7 video series. It covers everything from being secure. So topics that we talked about today. I went a little bit about DeFi, the differences, of course, with how Bitcoin works and why Ethereum went from 1.0 to 2.0. What are the changes? What's the ERC? Obviously, Ethereum request for comment, etc., etc. And, even difference between V2 and V3 liquidities, which ones to be in, when to go in and when to come out. How does the hash rate in Bitcoin stuff work? What are the manipulations of a market cap and the misconceptions of liquidity, and how I mentioned it's a double-edged sword, etc. I went into TA and why volume is super important, a lot of those things. So because you have reached the end of the video, message me or email me, link description, at Cooleyed, that's my Telegram. Message me Blue Skies, the word Blue Skies, and I will give you a 90% discount. So yeah, anyways, thank you very much for watching. That's been my titanx wrap up, where I've covered the latest and greatest news you guys already know, and I shall catch you guys soon. Thank you very much. Like and subscribe, share this video with your crypto bros. Comment down below to boost the video in the YouTube algorithms, and take care, guys. Bye-bye. Have a great weekend.